Yes, break HP limit, and, not to mention, break damage limit as well. Yeah, except I was kind of disappointed on the break damage limit, because I was thinking it was just going to be flat out totally unlimited. Nope, it's 99999 instead, which isn't as exciting as I was hoping for. So, as you can tell, just to give you the other ideas, yeah, the Fire Eater seemed a little strange. There was actually a good reason for it. Auto Haste, really useful that, especially combined with base speed 3. Break HP limit, you probably know. A lot of elemental absorption on this one. And they have a regular supply of these being dropped. Capture weapons are constantly in use. Yeah, this one's got a clone of the same thing here as well. Except not, as you can tell, Tidus is really the only one that's got break damage limit. There is another one, but it's somewhere in there mixed in with the equipment. Just to give you the idea on the status, yeah, on the 170 point on the agility is when you get base speed 3, which is the fastest you can possibly get. What a speedster this one is. You might also notice that that luck stat has gone up too. So how is that happening? Well, there's actually an enemy that drops fortune spheres that I can handle at the moment. And the key for doing that is none other than Bahamut. When I first got him, he's the only way I can do more than 9999 damage. As you can tell by that strength being so high, but that defense and magic defense are the key. Of course, the agility being 170 is also useful, because that's the threshold for base speed 3. Just to give you the idea on the others, I love that 255 defense. And yes, notice over 1000 MP. So that's the status on that. A lot of characters are really high on sphere levels. That's because there's nothing else for them to get. It's only just Waka and Kimari that really remain. Well, Auron needs his luck spheres and stuff. So, what's going on with the arena then? And what about this fortune spheres thing? Yes, I have an original. Okay. Whoa, that's an expensive one. Look at all these. These are really expensive when you think about it. But it's this one here that gets the fortune spheres. My characters, because of the instant death this thing frequently causes, is unable to handle this. But I have a way around that. Remember Bahamut? Let's see. I'm going to speed up someone. So you're the third act. And it still doesn't work. Well, still get you active. Yeah, I can do some thievery. That won't hurt anything. Could probably do a little more thievery. And now for the summon. First thing I do is haste. Of course the enemy's gonna strike, but that's no big deal because 1350, is that all you can do? I'm gonna reduce that even more by putting on some protective stuff. Namely protect, and in addition to that, shell. And from here, well, I need to get this thing on its side. That immune thing is from the instant death that this thing would have had, but Bahamut's immune to it. No problem there. Okay, I remember the number 20. Just for extra preparations, 5 uses of cheer and focus. This will end up taking some time. Here's 2. The prime 3. 2 squared. And the prime 5. Now for more uses of this. First one. Here's the second one. Notice how the enemy didn't act, even though it had a turn. That's why I can knock it on its side. 2 hits is all it takes. 3. The lovely 4. And the final 5. And it's at this point that I gotta keep an eye on not only Bahamut's HP, namely the use of Kiraga. I find it so surprising how healing magic is so weak. But I need to keep track of how much damage I've done to this thing. There's a reason for that. 30. That's the number of 10,000s. 876. Is that all you can do? Wow. 35. Not even 2,000. Ain't that interesting? 41. 46. 52. 58. 64. That's a power of 2. 69. 74. 'Yeah, I keep an eye on its HP as well. 79. 89. 95. 100. Basically, I've done 1,000,000 damage on it so far. 106. And that's a 111. 121. At this point, this is where things are going to be a little bit different. So I want to make sure I get overkill. Why? How would I like to get 2 fortune spheres or 2 dark matters instead of 1? See, there's your overkill. That thing has exactly 1.3 million HP. That's a lot when you think about it. Huge, massive fireflies. And what do you know? 50,000 AP. So far, that is the highest AP boost I've ever seen. And yeah, 3 level ups in 1. Fortune Sphere. Hey, what do you know? And that piece of equipment looks like it's going to be junk. Auto Potion. What about the other things then? Well, remember Tidus having break damage limit, right? Well, if you go around the area here, the Calm Lands, and capture 1 of everything, or something like that, I have 10 of everything, you will be able to get Chimerageist. This is where you can get dark matter. Initially, I had to use Bahamut in order to do any significant damage to this thing, but since Tidus has it, 9s, make sure everyone acts, 9s. It's too bad there has to be a damage limit. Still. Frostblade. What's so special about that? Well, it's elemental. It's junk. And what about this one? I'll deal with that one next. This thing is a great source of chocobo wings, but it comes with a catch. And he will actually survive that. If it targeted the other characters, that would be a different subject. Here I go. Very insignificant. How unexciting can you get? Finish you off with a Blitz Ace. And do note that it sounds like a squeak toy. It's a higher pitch if there's a critical. That alone is already enough to get a finishing blow on it. 9s. I can already tell what that actually would have been. All I gotta do is just times 8 on those initial hits. Night Sword. Sounds like junk. So, what about the other one? Well, this one I'm not going to do just yet because I want to refill the overdrive. Because that thing will cause instant death. That's the problem. Instant death. There's a way around that. And this is also a great way to get return spheres. And there's a hidden advantage with return spheres that you probably didn't think about. Return spheres, yep. Elemental shield, that's already 7,000 gil. Or even more, depending on what you ended up getting. And you're probably thinking, what about other things? Like, okay, this one here is a great source for getting monospheres. That's always going to be 4 no matter what I do. And when I'm after accumulating spheres, all I gotta do is just simply get rid of it. The others I generally don't care much for, because AP really is no longer much of a necessity. It helps to some extent, but not so much. However, when it comes to getting power spheres, the Iron Giant works very well for that. How do I get those? Well, I can also use these, but it's already going to automatically drop power spheres to begin with. So, let's say I'm kind of really low on speed spheres. All I gotta do is just hand it a speed distiller. Mugging is not a necessity. Yeah, that's a shelled enemy, which means it's cut by 1/3. That would have been 160,000. So disappointed I can't get that on a really minimal defense enemy. Okay, and just for the regular power spheres, I could do the same for ability spheres if I need them. And this will also fill up his overdrive, which is definitely something I use a lot of. You can actually get 6 in 1 on that, just so you know. And let's see, it was under this one right here. Now you remember Xiphos, right? How he stole Mega Potions from him? Well, this is basically that very same thing. Except there's a problem. For Plain Shadow, luck helps with evasion. It will counter everything you do. You and your evasion, what do you know? Even a regular steal. Yep, instant death, just as I advertised. There's a way around that, though. Full life. Yes, I got full life. I even have Ultima. I believe I have Ultima. Ultima, right there. Proof positive. Except that's not what I'm going to use. You know how I needed that overdrive, right? Oh, how I love Blitz Ace. If I didn't have break damage limit, 9s, 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 9s. That's 4 9s, basically. That's what would have happened. Nines. Except that time it's 9s, for sure. Actually, it would have been more than that. But you get that general idea, right? Rename card. Sounds like a piece of junk item. Gold shield is also junk. So, what about those return spheres then? And that really useful trick? Well, did you know that I can go from this point right here, just to give you the idea on where I can all move to and stuff. Look at all that. That's a lot of distance here to cover. Well, you'd think I'd be able to go to here, right? Think again. Did you know that it is possible, thanks to the use of return spheres, for which I'm a little low on, to bypass the need for sphere levels? That's right. Just watch what I'm doing here, and you'll see. I'm activating nodes without ever spending sphere levels. There is a catch though. If you encounter a empty node, however, you will not be able to use this. You will have to do a normal move. Isn't this trick just so lovely? All you gotta do is just defeat Chimerageist for 2 return spheres, and it's basically a whole sphere level right there alone. In a sense. Activate an adjacent node. And then of course I just keep going until I run out of, well, return spheres. Of course I only go down to just 1 remaining. I love this trick so much. It's just so useful. And since I'm out of return spheres, that means, remember how I used to only have to be able to stop here? But now look how much more I can go. Wow-wee! There's so much more that I can go to. Yep, and I haven't even spent a single sphere level, and I got all those extra stat boosts. Now ain't that nice? And let's see here, just to give you the idea. Yeah, I got some triple overdrives. Initiative. Returns here. Yeah, those are just so easy to get. What other junk is there? Farplane wind. Yeah, just gotta love thievery. It's always useful. 1 MP cost. No, I don't really have a need for that. Dark matter, 39. And for a piece of armor, yeah, I got 3 variants of this. Looking for something even better. Let's see, where's something worthy? Just to give you the idea, death proof, that could be used. SOS haste. There's auto haste, but I need another 19 more chocobo wings. Character. Yep, I can put on a break HP limit if I wanted. Except this is kind of a junk item, in a way. But I've already got the character with break HP limit. She's already got it, that is. Break MP limit, well, I don't see any use in that, considering what's Osmos for? Or Lancet. So that gives you the basic idea on what I have on that. And that pretty much concludes everything I've got going on at the very moment. Now to go stock up on return spheres.